Good afternoon, good evening, 8 Hale Math students. Today we are going to be writing equations. This is the last major topic for Unit 3. So to write equations, we're not using anything new. We're just using what we know how to find, slope, y-intercept, and taking them and plugging them into the equation y equals mx plus b. So if we are given the slope, which is our m, and the y-intercept, which is our b, we just plug them in. Y equals m is 4, x plus b is -5. The more formal or official final answer would be 4x minus 5. I will accept either as correct. Same here, MB, so we just plug it in. Y equals 1 is M, X plus 6 is B. More formal or official would be to not write the 1 and write Y equals X plus 6. From a table, we need to remember that slope is equal to the change in y divided by the change in x, and the same idea. So 8 to 7 to 6 to 5 is -1, -2 to 0 to 2 to 4 is +2. So this slope is -1/2. Your y-intercept, or b, is 7. Plug in y equals -1/2 x plus 7. Final answer. Here, if you don't like the horizontal table, you can make it vertical. I'm going to leave a space because I look in my x column, I don't see 0, so I'm going to have to work backwards. So slope plus 20 plus 5, so 20 over 5 equals 4, so that's your m. Work backwards. What plus 20 is 40 is 20. What plus 5 is 5, 0. There is our y-intercept. B equals 20. Plug them in. Y equals 4x plus 20. Final answer. Moving on to the graphs. Graph, slope equals rise over run. So let's start here. This is actually also our y-intercept, so b equals 0. And then I'm going to go to this point here. So I go down 2. Down 2 is -2. Right 3 is positive. So that gives you a -2/3 for a slope. Plug them in. Y equals -2/3 x. We don't write the +0, so we leave our final answer like that. Moving over here, we're going to start again with our y-intercept of 20 because these increments, right, are 20. These increments are 5, so we need to be careful. Up 20, right 5. So our final slope is 4. Plug in. Our equation is y equals 4x plus 20. Same as the table. From 2 points, you have 2 options. You can turn your points into a little table and do your change in y, which is +10, change in x, +5, so 10 over 5 equals 2, which is your slope. Your y-intercept is where x equals 0. Your equation is y equals 2x plus negative 1, or more formally, y equals 2x minus 1. Your other option is to use the formula. So we label, and I just labeled those 2. So that makes this 1. Didn't necessarily mean to do that, but I did. So then I use the formula. So y2 is 4 minus y1 is 1 over 0 minus negative 3, which becomes 0 plus 3. So this is 3 over 3. So my final slope is 1. My y-intercept is where x equals 0. Put it all together. 1x plus 4, or y equals x plus 4. Again, I will accept either answer as correct. In terms of words, I know it's not on your paper, but maybe add it on the next page or on the back. Words. Mo makes $12 an hour, right? This is a rate. That is the slope. There is nothing else, so that means that the y-intercept is 0. The equation is y equals 12x. If Mo had $40 and makes $12 an hour, again, the $12 an hour is your rate, so that is your slope. The 40 is what he is starting with, or is extra, so that is your y-intercept. Put it all together, y equals 12x plus 40.